Hey everyone, it's Effie and I'm back for day 3 of the So Suzy and the Ton Stamps collaboration blog hop. So I'm starting off by heat embossing this really gorgeous street lamp stamp from So Suzy Stamps, and I had already gone ahead and die cut the street lamp with my scan and cut, and I just kind of embossed right over that cut piece so that I had this all ready for my scene card. After I heat embossed the street lamp, I went ahead and stamped our department store cling background stamp on an A2 size card panel with our Noir Dye Ink. Then I'm just going to set this panel aside and go ahead and stamp all of my scene elements onto a separate piece of cardstock. Now I'm using the images from our City Girls Retail Therapy set. They are so fun and I really love stamping and making scenes with this set. So I'm using my Misti to stamp these in our Noir Dye Ink, and then I'm going to go ahead and color in all of the images with my Zig markers. I'm going to put on some music, but as I play the music, the titles of all of the colors that I use are going to pop up on the screen to let you know which colors I'm using. Once I finish coloring in my department store image, I'm just going to die cut all of the retail therapy elements with the coordinating dies. Then I'm going to prep my department store panel with some anti-static powder tool, and then I'm just going to gold glitter heat emboss this beautiful herb image on the top portion of this panel. And it's going to give it some depth because it's going to look like this leafy scene in front of the store. Next, I'm going to adhere the department store panel onto a side folding A2 size card base, and I'm going to adhere the card base shut so that I can assemble my scene onto the front of the card, but I'm going to rub away that adhesive later when I'm finished with the card. But for now, I'm just going to close it shut so that I can assemble the scene. I'm popping up most of the elements with dimensional foam tape except the cap. That one I do adhere directly onto the panel because that needs to be in the background and everything else is going to be in the foreground. I also glue some elements together like the pup on the leash, and then I glue the leash onto the lady's hand because I don't want it coming loose. But everything else is popped up with dimensional foam tape, including the street lamp. I had the street lamp come off a little bit on my panel and then I trimmed off the excess, and this is just going to make it look like the card has a little bit more depth. And lastly, I'm just going to gold heat emboss a sentiment, which is from our retail therapy set, and then I'm going to cut it out and just adhere it right onto my card panel. This was a somewhat busy card, but since it's a scene card, it wasn't too busy. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and day 3 of the hop. I hope you'll check out the second video I made today and some of the other projects made by the other hop participants. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.